Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrew Chan. Those of you who don't know me, I'm a film critic. I'm a member of Film Critic Circle of Australia. I also sit on the council of the LCS as well. I'm very happy today to have with us from down under, literally flew in last night, Matt Mirams.
Mirams, how you doing? Well.
I'll give him
right before the film.
I'll give a quick introduction to Matt. Matt is actually a musician as well. So he actually plays a lot of the guitar quite regularly at a lot of different bars and different locations in Australia. He's from Melbourne as well. And this is actually, he's made a number of short films that have won a lot of awards over the years. But this is his feature film debut. Residence. Just want to welcome Matt to Hong Kong.
Thank you.
As usual, I'm going to kick off with a few questions, and then I'm going to open the floor for other Q&As as well. First question, Matt. So it's been a long time to make your movies. You're making a lot of short films over the years. So why Residence as your feature film debut? Is there something a meaning behind it, and also why it has to be Residence?
Well, zombie films do very well with people that like zombie films, and people that don't like zombie films don't do that well. But we also wanted to put a sort of undercurrent of comedy there as well. So with Australian films, there's no comedies coming out as at all. But we started writing this back in 2020 in this thing called COVID. I don't know if anyone remembers that. There was this thing called COVID. Anyone? No. All right. But that kind of kept us from filming for many years, and Melbourne was the most locked down city in the world. But when those doors opened, then we started filming. We filmed for about a year and a half. And I would fund it myself. There was no government assistant. We tried, but it was just very much forklift driving and painting houses and anything I could do to get some money and then put into the next scene, and that's what you got to do. You got that passion and drive and believe in something wholeheartedly. You've got to find a way to make it happen. I don't know if that was your question, but yeah, that's my answer.
So next question is, what's the most memorable scene in the movie?
Anything with the king. It was all right. No, there was a lot. I think every scene was memorable. The film was actually cut first at 3 hours, and then we had to cut a lot of scenes out that you kind of don't want to when you've forked out so much money. And you go, no, that scene costs, $8,000. Why would I want to cut it? But you got to kill your darlings and then basically just go, all right, it's an hour and 40 minutes. Hopefully it flies by. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really appreciated everyone being here. It was very sweet. And no walkouts. I know, I'm looking down.
So despite the zombie film, this is actually a movie like a road trip kind of film. There's a hero, there's a suspicious child, there's this crew and ensemble cast that just came together. So what's the real message behind this movie you want to portray? Like, it is Residence, it's about home.
It's about home, it's about connection. And with COVID and everything like that, with Melbourne being the most locked down city in the world, we understood that humans need that connection. And as you see through the film, Charlie's always holding a hand out. And Eric the Bald, I don't know if you saw Eric the Bald, he was the one with he was the bald guy. He would always kind of put his hand out to Charlie and just say, take my hand, come with me. But it was not till the end where she foolishly does, and and then she dies. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, either way.
In a way, I don't think the right way, but a way.
Yeah. So another thing is, like different people have different directing styles. So I was talking earlier, one guy way would let the actors act, and act on a scene, just tell him to write a script, for example. So what's your directing style? Especially you have so many people to direct. I think there's over 150 people in total. So how you manage so many characters and actors as well, different personalities?
Actors. So everyone's different, and with every actor, they want to be directed differently. Some are very hands-on, some are very much like, just back away, I'll create the character the way I want. So with I've been on so many commercials and stuff, worked with a lot of directors that are very egotistical, that just will yell and treat you like shit, that I don't want that. So I make sure I learn every background actor, and there is a lot of actors on there. So when they come on set, it's like, hi Jessica, blah blah blah, la la la, and you just don't know what it does for someone when you know their name. It's very simple. But I will talk to every background actor before the day and give them a backstory as well, so everyone feels important. There's no sort of hierarchy. You do that, everyone's going to come to work and do the best job they can.
And onto that, okay, before I get to the questions, one last question from me first. There's a lot of special effects, like actually quite well done, especially the, not sure everyone enjoys it, some of the head chopping and the bloods and gore. It actually looks very good for a budget that you have. So what's the secret behind it?
Money, just money. And going to a country that, like Thailand, where you can, we were going to do all the VFX in Melbourne, but it would have cost an absolute fortune, and so we went to Thailand and wound up with a group that actually had a lot of people working on it, and we're very happy to chop heads off and lots of bits and pieces, lots of blood. But things just, there were hands going through bodies and heads getting crushed, and I appreciate you all sticking in there and no one walking out. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So we'll open to the floor. First question.
What genre do you classify the movie as? Is it black comedy? Is it a cult movie? Is it a romantic, poignant message in the story? How do you classify the story?
I would say it's cult. Absolutely, cult comedy sort of film.
Cult comedy.
Yeah.
That's what you tried to do.
It's exactly what I tried to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have another question?
I don't believe you succeeded.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe you did. There are lots of really good, weird cult movies that last 30, 50 years.
Tell me a cult film that you like.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Alright, we're going back in the 70s, yeah.
And that's lasted till now.
Of course.
It had a very small audience, but it just continued on.
Cult.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The movie about the dentist and the flower, the alien flower that eats everybody. That has a very narrow
Little Shop of
audience.
Horrors.
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Right.
about.
Now that's a very small audience.
But that's because it lasts so long. That was from '89.
Well, that's a successful cult movie.
That is because it's last. That was from 1989. It wasn't a cult film when it actually started, was it?
Really? Okay, well,
No, I was saying it was Rick Moranis, Steve Martin.
That's not my point. I thought your movie didn't have a classification. It wasn't a black comedy. It was a zombie movie without a theme. It's not. It doesn't have a beginning nor an end. It's not a story where you want to leave feeling excited, happy, passionate.
And should you?
Well,
With every film you see? It's just art, isn't it?
it is.
There are no rules.
But can I ask my question, sort of related? It's a satire. right? And were there particular shows or films that you were choosing to satirise? So I haven't watched a ton of zombie things, but we did watch The Walking Dead for a few seasons, and clearly, you know, you can see some parallels in there. So I
Of course.
wonder what you think about that. And then the other question, which is unrelated entirely, is your actors. I don't know if any of them are well known in Australia already, or
Yes.
if they're all new people. And some of them had English accents, which might have meant that they were English, or it might have meant that they were Australian doing good English accents.
That's the guy from Neighbours.
Which was the guy from Neighbours?
He was the one that was Neighbours.
Don't know. Anyway. Oh.
That's right. No, there's a Australian television show called Neighbours, which is it's probably more popular in the UK than it is in Australia.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Children, yeah.
Yes, I know Ian knows and Jane knows.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I was wondering
Wait, I
about.
want to-
Oh, sorry.
What was the question?
Like, were you satirising anybody in particular on purpose?
No, not at all. We're just trying to entertain, and through zombie film and making it a black sort of cult comedy. Yeah.
Andrew first.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Do I need a mic? No, it's,
I think your
you
voice
got-
carries now.
Yeah.
my voice goes. I was curious as to whether there were any conscious apocalyptic influences. Like, for example, I don't know. It could be anything. It doesn't matter. It could be anything from. They've switched it off. It could be anything from. Thank you. From Waterworld to I don't know to Rocky Horror Picture Show. There were echoes, at least, of a lot of films in it, whether intentionally or not. So, did you have any of those influences
Yeah,
consciously
absolutely.
in mind?
Yeah.
And what were they?
Wild Bunch, Sam Peckinpah's Wild Bunch.
Yeah.
From The Castle to Mad Max.
Yes.
A lot of Australian influences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last question. Well, second question anyway. Next one, a vampire movie, perhaps.
You sound like my daughter. So no, my
heard more.
my daughter said the same thing at a Comic-Con. We had she was will there be vampires in the second one. No, we've already written the second one.
Oh, what's the second one on? Is it a sequel?
It is. It's called Resonance 2.
Alright.
We use a lot of the outtakes. We had
For
to
that,
edit-
yeah.
Edit this movie.
Oh.
There's
Can
an
you-
hour and a half left there.
No, the whole
Yeah.
second one is with it's at Sovereign Hill. It's like very much a gold rush sort of town. Anyway, you'll have to see that next time.
Just one follow-up, if I may, talking about influences. So clearly, I didn't see any Chinese influences there, but there are some fairly famous Chinese films featuring zombies. I mean, comedies. I'm thinking of Tom Buffalo,
Yeah.
for example.
Chinese design?
Tom Buffalo. Andrew, can you
Yeah, I'm trying to-
explain that and see whether the director has heard of it, and whether it would.
More vampire movies, right? Which one are you talking about just now?
Sorry, I
Chinese
just
name,
switched
yeah.
to Tom Buffalo.
Tom Buffalo.
Yeah, for director.
Tom Buffalo is because Tom
Buffalo.
Zhao Xingqi.
Oh, you're talking about Zhao Xingqi.
Zhao
Tom
Xingqi,
Buffalo.
yeah.
Oh, it's more comedy, like Zhao Xingqi.
但係都有啲
Yeah.
想試啊嘛。
Oh yeah, so and also there's a
Tua
lot.
嗰啲。
So you know, Hong Kong movies, like Hong Kong cinema, there's like Mr. Vampire series. There's actually a lot of vampire movies.
Those are all zombies.
And yeah, so I think he's asking
There were
about
zombies.
yeah, and some zombies as well.
Yes.
So yeah, so talk about the.
Can you send it to me?
Yes, there are some well-known cult movies in Hong Kong featuring one of our most famous directors, which are black comedies involving zombies.
Well, I'd love to see.
Andrew, there you go. Can you introduce him to
I'm asking you to send it to me.
Zhao Xingqi. Okay, I'll send it to you.
So Stephen
no
Chow.
problem. Stephen Chow.
Oh, Stephen Chow, yeah.
Stephen
yeah.
Chow, yes, of
Kung
course.
Fu Hustle.
There you go.
Yeah, Shaolin Soccer.
Actually, I gave Stephen Chow that whole Shaolin soccer story Sat next to him at dinner one night. Yep. Yes.
Lovely.
You can believe it or not, but yeah, I
Did you
did.
get credit?
No, but I was invited to the big opening and found it without visiting.
Did you go?
Yeah, I did.
Question?
Yes, sir. Over there with your hand not raised.
I really, I really like all the Norman bits. So I wanted to ask you, you know, when the
Gnarly
zombie
bits.
put the hand into
Oh,
the
there you go.
stomach and
Hello.
pulled out the intestines,
Yeah.
what were the intestines actually made of? Just, I mean,
Do you really want to know?
I really do, because they would look really good. And I have a second question that was linked to that.
What do you think they were? Do you think we went out and got like little small sausages
I'm hoping
and
they
blooded
weren't,
them?
I'm hoping they weren't human, but at the same time, I don't know what they were. But they look
Well, they were
really-
actually little sausages. We went out and got them, and yeah.
They look really good. And how did you measure the amount of blood that was?
Oh well, you know, you got to get the right amount. And
But did you like test it before?
I didn't do it. It's a makeup artist
No,
job.
but do you have someone who kind of comes in and bashes things to get the right looks for it?
No, I don't. There's a makeup department, props department, and then they kind of go for it. But I don't think anything was kind of measured. But yeah, but I appreciate
But
it.
the visual effects look really, really. They had the right kind of gory impact. So this is very good.
Thank you.
So has it been distributed all around Australia?
We've got distribution in Australia now, and it's just been released on Amazon Prime in Australia in the last days, like yesterday. Found out, yeah. And yeah, now it's I think Netflix and SBS or Australian, yeah, next month. Yeah, so.
I have a question. So,
Yeah.
I think I recognised you there a little bit in the film towards the last third.
You saw me in
Yeah. I think it's good being very well done. Now,
I'm
tell me,
surprised, but yeah.
you were also the director. So how does that work? So you're acting with the
Yeah.
actors
Yeah.
and you're directing. So
Yes.
do you sort of do a bit and then run behind the camera?
That's exactly what I do.
That's what I thought.
I'll do a take and then I'll race back and go, okay, play that back. All right, okay, yeah. Oh my God, I look awesome, don't I? I look really good. Let's do another 10 takes. No, race back and go, okay, we've got it. Usually I ask the cinematographer, okay, we got it, did it look good, blah, 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 and then move on. So it's an indie film, so with indie films, you're kind of moving. So you just got to do a ton of rehearsals. That's what you're going to do. Yes, sir.
In a satire, you're normally trying to copy scenes from previous movies, from previous incidents. In this movie, I couldn't recognize what it was you're satirizing. There were scenes that were compartmentalized, standalone. I mean, in the very beginning, that they arrive on a house where there's the old guy and the young guy, and there's, on the wall there are whips and so on.
Mhm.
It seemed to me you were there was something very specific you were referring to, but you had to have understood some historical background to understand, oh, that was a scene from this movie or other movie. So is it necessary to see previous movies to appreciate the scenes in your movie?
So the original cut was 3 hours. There is so much we cut out that actually explains all that. But yeah.
So were those scenes I'm talking about, are
Yeah.
you satirizing
No.
previous
No.
movies?
No, I wish I could say they were, and that made me very clever. But it wasn't. It was just, we had these two characters that had come into that house, and there were people that lived there before them. Yeah. But,
So within the whole movie, all of the scenes maybe they appear to be standalone.
somewhere,
not-
I mean, we
not
tried to really
connected.
create a world there.
And I'm trying to understand what is it you're copying? What is it you're mocking? And I couldn't.
I don't think we're mocking anything.
Satiring.
Satiring, yeah. With that, look, all we're trying to do is make it fun. The whole film, you know. So you just keep watching and it's like, okay, there's something different, it's all layered and blah, blah, blah. It keeps moving, it's a pace, it's bang, 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 bang. And it's so hard to make a film when you have not got a cent and you're just trying to sort of do anything and sell stuff that you've got, you know, just to make it. And an Australian, God, I don't know if anyone can put their hand up and say the last Australian film they actually made. I mean, they actually saw at the cinema or something like that. There is no Australian film industry, so it actually takes myself and a couple of other indie filmmakers that actually come up and, hey?
Yeah, Einstein.
That was 87. Yahoo, serious.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, nice.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
It was, but I think you're the only person here that would know that. No, seriously.
Not that old.
Wow.
They have a lot of Aussie TV shows though, don't
A lot of Aussie TV shows, so I think that's where the majority of the funding goes, but not cinema. No Aussies will go to the cinema and watch a film. Yeah, it used to be in the 90s we had Muriel's Wedding and The Castle and Priscilla and Romper Stomper and Two Hands and everything, and people used to get excited. Aussies used to get excited about going and seeing Australian films, but nowadays they don't. We have no idea why. That trying to change that around. We had dramas. That's why I did a zombie film, which is just crazy, and just made sure that it was kind of fun. That's what I was going for, and it never got to cinema. It's gone to streaming, which we found out yesterday. But yeah.
Did you have a script, so you start at the beginning and you go through in accordance with a script and it's disciplined and you get to the end? Or do people just jump up and have an extrapolate contribution and another one and another one, another, without any motive going through?
We wrote about 40 drafts of the script, made sure that it wasn't shot from the start to the end. We would shoot, okay, we've got this location, we can shoot there. And then when we're doing it, I make sure that the actors actually have a voice. And a lot of the actors know the characters better than I halfway through, you know, so it's kind of like if you've got an idea, speak up. So I really encourage that. That's a good question.
Was there a single scriptwriter from beginning to end?
Yes, there was.
It appeared to me it was disjointed. I would have expected there were different scriptwriters because I couldn't see the
It was me.
continuity.
It was me. Continuously all the way through.
I couldn't see the continuity. It was disjointed. The scene, and it didn't flow into the next scene.
Well, that's what editing is all about, you know, and you just got to keep editing. And like I said, it was 3 hours, you know. That's a good question.
Could I-
Yes, sir.
It's so hard to make a movie, a feature film, particularly because it was self-financed. So, you know, major kudos for persevering that way. You mentioned that in the course of making the movie, that there were moments when you know, ran out of funds and you needed to raise more and come back again.
Work more.
Work more.
Yeah, forklift driving, painting houses, anything I could do, cleaning, anything.
How did that influence, how did that influence, for instance, continuity, whether people were available? Did you have a very supportive crew working?
100%.
That's
Everyone
awesome.
believed in it. And that comes through the passion, but you know, I would go away and go and get the money and just go bang, okay, then we can do another scene, and then we'd shoot that and go, all right, I'll see you in another month or two. And all this time that little girl was growing, you know? And we finished the final scene and her mum rang me and said, oh my God, she just had a growth spurt. She sent me a picture, it was unrecognizable. I had to like reshoot the entire film. But it is, you just go for it. I think it's just, I think with everything in life, you just go, you put all your chips in the middle and just roll the dice and go, I believe in this wholeheartedly, I'm going to do it. And that's with everything in life, you know. You do what makes you happy. And in entertaining, we had a massive premiere, and a lot of the actors, they just brought their family and friends there, and they just loved it. So to actually see, you know, 400, 500 people laughing, that was the reward in itself, to entertain. I mean, it wasn't about the money. I'm not going to get a cent. This was 250 grand I out of my own pocket. But to actually see people laughing and everyone here enjoying it, then that's a reward. And I really appreciate everyone being here tonight. I really do. Yeah.
Do you think some of the actors, well, they have got a lot of publicity? Do you think
They have, yeah. A lot of the actors have gone on to television shows and joined with other actors and made short films on their own and stuff. And that makes me really happy. To actually see it. Yeah.
So don't give away any secrets here, but
Okay,
any
yeah.
divas on set at all?
Oh God, yeah. Oh hell yeah. Who? All right, let's show the film again. I'll point them out. The kid.
It was the kid.
Oh my God, she wanted her own trailer. She wanted green M&Ms, no other colour. I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you later. Yeah.
Any other questions? I'm going to run out the last question. So, what's next for you?
Anyone been to Melbourne?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next film we're doing is a film called Welcome to Frankston. And it's a sort of film that is in 3 acts. It's very cultish. The first act is a film, the second act is the making of the film, and the third act is a documentary on the making of. And we're actually hoping to sort of change the landscape of Frankston. Frankston is not the safest place in the world, so we're hoping to actually make a difference with art and make it a very safe place that everyone can go to and enjoy. It's a seaside town, and I've asked yourself to come down and be part of it. But yeah, that's the next film. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can get a good still photographer to come down and help out.
Sure, we can find you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. I really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Matt. And that rounds up our evening. Continue to enjoy the dessert and drinks, and see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.